Literally every time I have to convert units, I am going to use the same method. I don't care if it's an easy question. I don't care if it's a hard question. Sometimes it's easy to tell just by looking at it, like here where there's not a lot of words, but other times we think it's easy and it's actually hard. So that's why we build habits that will work no matter what situation, and they help us avoid traps. So my method for unit conversion is the chart method. I draw a vertical line down my page, and then I'm looking to put a rate that I see somewhere in the question on two sides of this chart. So the one that's the most obvious to me is just the one in the end here, right? So 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So I write each half of that rate on each side of the chart. Then I am looking to eliminate units. So I'm looking for another kilogram or another gram. So I see 39 kilograms here, so that's great. But I need to write it as a rate, and I also need to write it so that things cancel out. So I'm writing kilograms on the right side here, because if there's kilograms on the left and right, those units cancel. The numbers stay, the units cancel. So I'm gonna do that, but I also need to put something else on the other side. So it says a giant armadillo has a mass of 39 kilograms. What is the giant armadillo's mass in grams? So what is code for X? And the good thing about this chart method is we can put an X into our chart. So X is gonna go here, and there's my rate. X grams in 39 kilograms, right? So another way to phrase it is 39 kilograms is how many grams. So that is a rate. And notice there's only then the 2 units in this question. That's why this is an easy one, but the chart method works all the same. Now I just kind of draw a line and I multiply down the columns. So X times 1 is X. I put an equal sign. 39 times 1,000 is 39,000. And that's it. Solve for X. Sometimes there'll still be a number on the X and you have to divide, but here not. But that's the great thing about this is if there were, it wouldn't have mattered. Our method would have worked. Even if we had multiple rows of multiple units and multiple conversions, everything would work out in the end. If we can cross out all the units, we know we've done everything. We know we've gotten all the information in there. So it's really helpful to stay organized. And there will be other times where sometimes they don't give you every conversion, something like hours and minutes. They're going to expect you to know that conversion. So we might not appear in the question, but if we do this method and we write out our units, we will know that we are not quite done, and we will know to include that. So a great method just for setting ourselves up for success in the future when things get harder. But yes, I know that many viewers are going to look at this and say, well, if it's 39 kilograms and there's 1,000 grams in every kilogram, I'm just going to multiply. Yes, that is exactly what we did right here. It worked out the same way. But, always think about potential traps and always build systems for how to solve things that will help you avoid traps when the questions get harder.